Do you remember that feeling when you wake up and already feel tired? When coffee doesn't help and your morning shower feels like a marathon? Do you ever feel like you don't even have the energy to do the things that used to bring you joy? If so, you're not alone, and it's not laziness or just a mood. Why might you really lack energy every day, and what is behind it from the brain to the body? When we say no energy, imagine your body as a battery. If its charge is low, even the simplest tasks require enormous effort. In medicine, this condition is sometimes called fatigue syndrome or chronic fatigue, when neither sleep nor rest help you fully recover. It's not just wanting to sleep, it's a deep fatigue that you feel in both your body and your mind at the same time. Let's start with the most obvious reason: sleep. Have you ever fallen asleep with your phone in your hands and thought in the morning, "I think I slept, but I'm still tired"? Sleep is not only rest for the body, but also a time when the brain reboots. If you have regular sleep disturbances, it reduces your overall energy level during the day. Even if it seems like you're getting enough sleep, the quality of sleep is more important than the quantity. Sleep disturbances, such as frequent awakenings or snoring, sap your energy, even if you've been in bed for a long time. Nutrition plays an equally important role. You may have noticed that after eating sweets or pastries, your energy levels spike briefly, then drop sharply, and you feel hungry again. Fast carbohydrates give you a quick burst of energy, followed by a crash. In addition, a lack of vitamins and minerals such as iron, vitamin D, or B vitamins is directly linked to feelings of fatigue. When iron levels are low, the blood carries oxygen less efficiently, and cells receive less fuel to function. Stress also eats away at your energy. How much time do you spend on social media? How many notifications do you check per day? Stress keeps your brain constantly on alert, which can make you feel like you're always on edge. Even if the stress seems minor, chronic stress leads to elevated levels of stress hormones such as cortisol, which disrupts sleep and reduces energy during the day. Sometimes fatigue is related to psychological factors. Have you ever felt like you've had enough sleep, but you have no motivation at all? When everything seems difficult, even simple steps feel overwhelming. This may be due to suppressed emotions such as guilt, shame, or emotional overload. Such unresolved states literally suck the energy out of you, even when everything seems normal on the outside. Another factor is depression and anxiety. How often do you feel depressed or anxious? Depression is not just sadness. It is a condition in which the brain loses its ability to derive energy and joy from everyday activities. Even if everything seems fine on the outside, you may feel drained on the inside. This is not a weakness, but a symptom that is more common than many people think. Don't forget about physical causes. Sometimes fatigue is not related to psychology, but to the body. Anemia, when there is not enough iron in the blood, reduces oxygen transport. Hormonal imbalances, such as thyroid problems, chronic infections, or side effects of medications can also make you constantly tired. If the previous points about lifestyle do not explain your condition, it is still worth seeing a doctor to rule out such causes. Modern life itself eats away at energy. We live faster than ever. Workdays are longer, and rest seems secondary. Constant notifications and screen time prevent the brain from switching off. All these factors together erode our energy. The brain and body do not have time to recover, even if you are physically resting. It is important to understand that fatigue is a signal from the body, not just laziness. It is a signal that says, something more powerful than fatigue is at work, and it's time to take a deeper look at your habits, body, and emotional state. To understand yourself better, ask yourself a few questions. How many hours do you actually sleep? not just lie down. How often do you feel that stress is stronger than you? Do you notice that your energy drops after eating? How much time do you spend in front of a screen? What emotions do you suppress or ignore? Constant fatigue is rarely superficial. Most often, it is a mixture of psychological, physiological, and behavioral causes. The main thing is not to ignore your body and not reduce everything to a lack of motivation. If this problem is familiar to you, try to start with small steps: improving sleep, balancing nutrition, paying attention to emotions, and reducing stress. Remember, your energy is a resource, and it's perfectly normal to take care of it. You are not weak if you feel tired. On the contrary, it is important to listen to yourself and gradually restore your strength.